All right, guys, so I am walking into the 2017 Alfa Romeo Ti. So we're gonna do a quick test drive because this does not have much gas at all. 1 bar of gas, so we're gonna have just a little bit of fun in it. This will be my first time driving a Giulia, and this is a Giulia Ti. So we're gonna start it up. I am at also Alfa Romeo of Daytona Beach, Alfa Romeo Maserati. So we're gonna start it up, foot on the brake, start button. We're gonna turn the radio down. Okay, and he says low fuel there, so you can tell that low fuel, 1 bar. So this is gonna be a quick test drive just to have a little fun. We're gonna take it out of park into drive here, and we're gonna go into manual mode. We're not gonna be using gear shift here. We're gonna be using the paddles because that's the way I like to drive. So pull it down and pull over to the left to go into manual. And also with that, we're gonna roll the windows down, the front windows, so you can get a little sound out of it. All right, we're gonna pull it out. Okay. Didn't want to hit the curb there, so I had to make a wide turn. So I want to get a feel of what it's like to drive the Giulia Ti, and I guess kind of give you guys a feel, POV feel of it. I'm not a big car reviewer, so don't expect words like Chris Harris that will excite you and explain a lot of things, but I definitely wanted to drive it for myself, and that's what I wanted to do. So sharing the experience with you guys, so let's go for it. Okay, so pretty simple. It shifts very smoothly. It gets up to power very smooth. I might have to roll these windows up just a little bit, just so you're not getting too much wind noise in here. That's when we get up here. No, I don't think there's anybody behind me. We'll hit the brakes and do a quick takeoff. Now I'm just in the regular driving mode here, which I'm pretty sure is just a regular driving mode. Yeah, shifts are so smooth. Okay, hit it. All right. That was about 80 miles per hour. Hopefully you guys got a good look at that, but that was super smooth. I mean, if I can relate it to anything, it's like driving my BMW. I used to have a 535i. You're cruising and it doesn't feel like it. You can feel the sense of speed as far as when you're jolted back into your seat when you step on it, but the shifts are so smooth. You know, it's fluid, you know, so you can't even really tell that you're changing gears, you know, unless you're doing the changing yourself, which I am with the paddle shifters. But yeah, okay, let me downshift. I'm in 5th gear and I'm going 40 miles per hour. But yeah, that was 80. I think it was pretty much 80. So we're gonna try to get a little higher up here because I'm only taking it for one more little loop here and then I'll be done. But wow, that was quick. Now, as you can tell, the Giulia, base Giulia and Giulia Ti don't have exhaust like the Quadrifoglio, so you're not really hearing it much. So not a lot of emotion, but let's see what we get up to. Holy crap. Okay, putting the windows up because that wind noise is crazy. Got up to 80 again. Wow. So you hear it a little bit. It's got a little bit of noise to it, but you know, you need that Quadrifoglio exhaust to really get a sense of feel for it. Suspension is super, super nice. I mean, you don't feel much on the road. Now I'm going on a pretty flat surface road, so you shouldn't feel much, but it's pretty nice. It's not too stiff. If I'm comparing it to my Ghibli, it's a little stiffer on my Ghibli. This is not as stiff, just a little bit, but I mean, this works. Brakes are tight. Can you guys tell how super smooth those shifts are? Just took that corner at just about 60. Trying to get some sound out of it for you guys. Downshifting a little early, get the high RPMs. Yeah, that was awesome. Now, sorry that was such a quick drive. Like I said, you can see the gas there is on E, but I was able to get this version to get a good test drive, just to kind of feel what it was like to have one of these. So I'm gonna park it here for a quick second, and we'll take a quick look at the outside of it, and you can kind of get a feel of what this specific spec looks like. Oh, so I forgot. I was trying to do it like my Ghibli and put it all the way up. For park, you actually press a button to put it in park, and it moves right over itself. That's pretty cool. So if I were to put it in drive, pull it down, pull over, if I press the park, it's gonna automatically move over. That's really cool. I like that. All right, so let's take a look at the outside. All right, guys, so what did you think about the test drive? Right now, this is what the Alfa looks like on the exterior, and it looks like a true Alfa Romeo. I know a lot of you guys say, you know, true Alfas are in red, and this is a nice spec for red. Also has my favorite wheels on it. Red calipers. Only thing I wish is it had the slotted drilled rotors, because I really like that look on the cars with brake discs like that, the steel disc. Really gives it a nice sporty look. What do you guys think? I really like it. Now, I think this specific spec is 48,000 US. And the sticker's on the window here, so we'll go look at it. Yep, 4840. Base price 39.9. So for your fuel economy, you're getting 27 miles per gallon. 24 city, 33 highway. And then with the options here, we're just kind of go slow, so you can kind of see everything you got. The gloss red calipers, bright aluminum pedals, sport leather steering wheel, sport leather seats, 19-inch wheels. This is the sport package. You got the Rosso Competizione Tricoat exterior paint. All kinds of good stuff. So with these options, what do you think? Would this suit you? Myself, I'm more of a color contrast guy, so I really like contrast. So say if this had red stitching, I would really like that. If I were to go with a black interior, you know, the red stitching to match the Rosso paint on the outside would be really cool. But yeah, that was a good time. Like I said, totally worth it for me. If I was going to get a Giulia, you know my favorite spec is white with red, like my Ghibli there. But with that said, second choice, black. Third would probably be red. I'm not a big red car fan myself, but this is what Alfa Romeo is. So as far as being a car enthusiast and purist, this is what I would go for if I really wanted to do the brand justice, and I would recommend it. Like I said, only things I would change would be the brake disc to be drilled and slotted. Oh, I combined the words together. Drilled and slotted. And also the contrast stitching on the leather if I were to get this specific spec. Alright guys, so now that you got a good look at it, you got a little test drive from yours truly with my amateur test driving reviewing skills. What do you guys think? Comment below if you really like the spec of the car on the outside or inside, and if you like the driving experience from the POV standpoint. Like I said, I don't have anything bad to say about this car at all, and I think the critics would say the same because it gets such good reviews. So let me know what you guys think. Also, don't forget to like the video if you want to get the Alfa Romeo driving experience up there in the rankings so other people can see it. And if you guys like my videos, you know, always subscribe. Check me out on social media. I always put my social media links on the bottom. I'm going to a car show next week, and I'll probably just Snapchat it instead of do a video of it. So I always have that stuff on my social media first before I put it here. So if you guys want to see more car stuff, just another car person to follow, definitely hit me up on the social. Until the next time, guys, I'm gonna take it easy and get out of here. You guys do the same. We'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.